Leg waxing with Deluxe Cream Soft Wax. In this video, we'll guide you through a professional leg waxing treatment with soft wax, showing you step-by-step how to achieve smooth, flawless results for your clients every time. Wax warmer setup. Place the protective collar over the warmer opening and insert the wax can into the well. Close the lid to allow the wax to heat and switch the warmer to the on position. Set the temperature dial to high. Once the wax reaches a thin syrup-like consistency, it's ready to use. Test a small area on the inside of your wrist for temperature sensitivity. Adjust the temperature for a comfortable application. Have your client lie flat on their stomach to begin the waxing service on the back of the legs. Apply satin cleanser to a gauze sponge and thoroughly cleanse the back of the legs. Allow the skin to dry completely before proceeding. Begin by applying a thin layer of wax with a large applicator to the outer lower leg, from the side of the knee down to the ankle. Place a large non-woven cloth waxing strip over the lower section of wax and smooth it with your hand, working toward the ankle. Remove the strip by pulling back toward the knee, keeping the motion parallel to the skin. Use the same strip to remove wax from the upper section, ensuring all residue is cleaned off. Next, apply wax from the back of the knee down to the ankle. Place a waxing strip over the lower section, smooth it toward the ankle, and remove it by pulling back toward the knee, parallel to the skin. To remove wax from the upper section, you can fold a portion of the waxing strip under to create a pull tab. Continue waxing the back of the leg using this method. Remember to never reapply soft wax to the same area because it can irritate the skin. For the inner calf area, gently hold the client's foot and lift their leg slightly off the table. Apply wax along the inner calf, from the back of the knee down to the ankle. Once applied, rest the foot back on the table. While holding the back of the client's foot, gently rotate it slightly outward to place the strip over the lower section of wax. For a thorough cleanup, fold the waxing strip into a smaller square to remove any excess wax from the skin. Moving to the upper leg, start on the outside of the thigh and apply wax from the thigh down toward the knee. Place the waxing strip at the bottom of the section, smoothing it toward the knee, and remove the strip by pulling back toward the upper thigh, keeping the motion parallel to the skin. Next, apply wax to the back of the thigh, working from the thigh down to the back of the knee. Place the waxing strip, smoothing it with your hand toward the knee, and remove it back toward the thigh in a parallel motion. To wax the inner thigh area, ask your client to separate their legs slightly. Apply wax from the thigh toward the knee. Place the strip and smooth it toward the knee with your hand, then remove it by pulling away from the knee, parallel to the skin. After completing the back of the legs, apply satin release to a gauze sponge and gently massage it into the skin to remove any remaining wax residue before moving on to the front of the legs. Have the client lie flat on their back to begin waxing the front of the legs. Apply satin cleanser to a gauze sponge and thoroughly cleanse the entire front of the legs. Ensure the skin is dry before waxing. Start at the outer calf area, spreading wax from just below the knee toward the ankle. Apply the wax strip over the lower section of wax, smoothing towards the ankle and removing it in the direction towards the knee. Continue in the same manner across the front of the leg. To wax the inside section of the lower leg, gently rotate your client's foot outward to access the inner calf area. Apply wax to the skin in the direction of hair growth. Place the waxing strip over the wax, smoothing firmly in the direction of hair growth. Pull the waxing strip quickly in the opposite direction of hair growth, keeping the strip close to the skin. Apply pressure with your hand to alleviate any discomfort. To wax the outer leg area, ask your client to put their foot flat on the table with their knee bent. Apply wax from the knee down to the ankle. Place the waxing strip and smooth down toward the ankle. Remove the waxing strip upward toward the knee. Keep the client in the same position to wax the contours of the knee. Start by waxing the outer area to the side of the knee by applying a small section of wax from the lower thigh to just below the knee. Place the waxing strip down, smooth downward toward the calf, and remove upward toward the thigh. Continue to wax the front of the knee by applying wax from just above the knee to down below the knee. To wax the inner leg, have your client put both their legs flat on the table and slightly apart. Their foot should be slightly turned out so that their inner leg is facing upward. Apply wax from the inner thigh down past the knee. Apply satin release onto a gauze sponge and massage into the front of the legs to remove any wax residue. With the right tools and techniques, every waxing service can be a smooth success. For more professional insights, explore our Satin Smooth product range to elevate your client's experience.